Okay, so I hope you liked that music, and I hope you liked the little bit of text there that I put on top just to give your brain some stimulation in terms of atmosphere and kind of what I was thinking as well. So let's just play along in Logic and see how it's made. Alright, so let's just break this down and let's show you how it's constructed. Basically, it's a mixture of strings and the Vital synth. So basically, they're also using Alchemy, which is a pretty standard plugin for Logic. So the one I'm using for, let me just solo this. This is the Alchemy plugin, and let me just bring it back to the start here. I'm basically just holding a D. The whole bit of music's in D minor. And actually, coincidentally, it's the same as Dark Knight, but I wasn't planning to be the same as that, but that's just quite a popular key, it seems. So I'm starting off with a bit of automation here on this one. So I'm basically automating the X and Y transform pad here. And I'm not really doing anything with the advanced thing here. I was quite happy with what this gave me. So basically, it swings in and out like that. Quite nice. In terms of the viola, so that's basically panned on the center, and it sounds like this. So this is actually this sort of these semi-quavers is kind of, you'll see this actually in Dark Knight quite a lot as well. So I actually looked at the Dark Knight and how Hans did some of these things. So he's a bit more simple in terms of he basically structures around one sort of motif like this, but I've kind of varied a little bit at the start here, but then I sort of keep it. It's a sort of nice rhythm background from start here. And I think for that one I'm just using staccato for that. So at this point we also bring in the a little bit of strings here, violins. Actually, I think that's viola as well. But I just I moved up an octave and it sounds like this. And we also bring in some bass as well. So that's the double bass. I'm pretty sure it is. Double check this. I think it's supposed to switch, so if you should link it right. So yeah, that's the double bass is, yeah. That little link thing sometimes if I get to turn that on. And so double bass comes in and assists the viola. And note that the violins are panned to the left and also to the basses are panned to the right like a real orchestra would be. So we just solo these together. So we do that, double bass in for a few bars, kind of nice effect. Don't want to overdo it, but it's just another thing that I did was I actually had a sub bass effect on top of the violas, but it didn't sound as realistic as just having the double bass. The sub bass effect basically takes sort of harmonic frequencies of the higher frequency thing and basically overlays that on top of it. It's okay effect, but I wanted the double bass here. Let's just see. So also another thing, I'm using this thing called Vital, which is quite a new plugin, which is really powerful. Let me just bring the keys up. So the sound effects from this plugin are just absolutely tremendous. You get lovely visualizations as well, and you can also see things change over time, and if they animate them and things like that. So really cool. I really like this one a lot. Let me just undo that. Also, there's another one I was using. It's called a low drone that just comes in now and again. I'll just play that for you. Really nice effect. Really like that a lot. What else? This is another Vital thing here. So basically, what I wanted to do is make it sound like a passing generator, and that's using the special panning method here. So the effect I wanted here was the Doppler effect. So what you can do with binaural pan. It's a setting that you can create by you basically right click on here and you select that. So I've got my low drone here, and let's just show you this. Let me just solo it so you can hear it better. And I'm basically automating these parameters, so I'll just show you. So you can see the volume automated, and also the angle of this, and also the radius is automated as well. Now the only thing I want to do to make this better is to have frequency shift. So basically, as the thing is approaching you, then the frequency is higher than it is once it goes away. So I'm going to try and figure out how to do that. There are things that you can do that will do this automatically. There's, for example, this thing, which I'm tempted to shell out $20 for, something called Doppler for Waves plugins. Okay, so we've got also some bog standard timpani, which I'm sure you all know what timpani is. And we just got some drums in here. And that is basically it for just this little demonstration of how you can make a pretty cool soundscape. I will also talk about the buses that I'm using for this. So if we just go down to our mixer. So we've got like a couple of buses. We've got a bus called Reverb, which pretty much I'm just using for most of the violins and the drums. So I'll just solo the reverb for you. So if we just turn on the whole song here, apart from the synths. You see how much fuller it sounds with just the whole reverb in there. Actually, that sub bass is a bit, I'm not even sure I'd even need that, to be honest. Let me just check the EQ. So yeah, I don't need the sub bass. It just makes it more processing for my computer to do. So we'll just get rid of that. So yeah, so the reverb from for the violins just goes to bus 10, and this bus 12, actually, what is that supposed to be? Has that even been used? That's just nothing, actually. So I'll just remove that. I was probably doing something fancy there, and I decided I didn't need it. Actually, if there's I wish there was some kind of audio. Maybe there's some kind of diagram that I can see for my buses, because that sometimes it's just hard to remember what you were doing. So basically, the violins and the timpani and drums are going to reverb. But also the drums goes first. The timpani and the drums also first go to the EQ bus, not to stereo out, and this bus then goes and reverts it back to, points it back to sound out with some reverb as well. So context. once I figured all this out, I'll just put it back in for you. Lovely. And turn reverb off. You can see how much more realistic reverb sounds. And let's just add back everything again so you can see how it works. Okay, well, I hope you enjoyed probably my first detailed tutorial on making music, because I've been spending quite a lot of time doing this and it's actually really fun. And if you would like to commission me to add some music to one of your projects, then please get in touch and we'll do something together. Thanks so much.